everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up! Products that I share with you. Thank you so much for taking a few moments out of your day to join me for some crafty inspiration. Yay, it is Wednesday. I don't know how it's gotten to be Wednesday already, but the days just seem to be flying by for me. It is April 15th. So please, when you join me, please say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Please share my video. Sharing is caring, and it's how I reach more crafty friends. If you are joining me on the replay, still please comment. I do go back and check for comments. As I know that people are busy and most of my views do come from the replay. And if you are watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button below as well as the notification bell, so that way you get to see all of the videos that I release. So today I have a fun but easy project for you. And I am going to flip the camera around and we are going to get started. And please remind me at the end to show you the Happy Mail, as well as some alternative cards that I did following the one fun fold I did last week. So we are going to just flip you around. Close your eyes if you get motion sickness at all. Let me just flip this down. And no, I have not oiled my Archon stand yet. It is still so very squeaky. Okay, so let's tighten you up here. We don't want you swinging around here. We'll make sure you're nice and tight. Okay. All right, let's bring you up on my iPad. And it's not cooperating at the moment. So just hold on one little minute. I hope you are having a fabulous week so far. Post there. Okay, so I have brought you up. Let me just check my lighting here. And bring this light up a smidge. There, I think we look nice and bright. So, last week, last Wednesday, I had asked you to like, comment, and share. And the Happiness Blooms enamel dots were the prize. And the lucky winner of that is Judy Nellums. Judy, if you could please private message me your mailing address so I can get these in the mail for you. And this week we have the Dino Roar enamel shapes. These are fun shapes. You don't need to, they are not, let me just open this up. They are not the Dino Roar. They're called Dino Roar, but these fun shapes and colors, we've got Pretty Peacock, Old Olive, and Melon Mambo, can be added to any project you want. It's not a specific to that suite of products. So that is this today, April 15th. Like, comment, and share my video. Hi, Jeannie. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for your congratulations. Yes, I did shed a few tears today of happiness. I'm just over the moon with my accomplishment, thanks to all of my crafty friends and family. So today, on Monday, our card was a bit more involved. So today I am sharing a card using this, some of this gorgeous Ornate Garden Suite. So we are going to be using the Ornate Style stamp set here, as well as these beautiful Ornate Layers dies. So the dies alone are $50. But the bundle, you save 10% when you purchase it as a bundle. The bundle is $71. And let me tell you, I cannot stop using these dies. I love them. So they are quite large. It's quite substantial. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. So these dies are quite substantial, as you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these two here are the ones we're going to be using. Right, like that. Now this die here, as well as this die here, they don't actually cut out. They're just like an inside die. I'm trying to find the words to explain it. I'll show you in just a moment. And then we're using this big, gorgeous flower here. You used them for the first time today, Sharon? Oh, I love them. So look at this big, beautiful floral stamp. It's just gorgeous. So let me show you. This is the easy peasy card that we are going to create tonight. Nothing fancy about this, but with these layers, it really brings it up a notch, I think. And then, of course, I have stamped on the inside of my card just to show it a little bit of stamped love, because you want it to be as pretty as the outside. And then look at that gorgeous Wink of Stella. Oh, I love Wink of Stella. And then these are the Coastal Cabana rhinestones from the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. These were in the holiday catalog, and they have carried over. They are fabulous. I'm so happy that they've carried over, because they've got some awesome colors in there that you can use on your projects to bling them up. Hi, Em. How are you? So as you can see here, I have already die cut out the larger frame. That is this frame here, and I've used vellum to give it that soft look. And then you can see here, so this is, it die cuts out just the inside piece, so you have to cut around it. So that's why I have paired it with this stitched rectangle here. So I want to show you, I saved the die cutting of this piece because I wanted to show you how to do this. Let me just get everything out of my way here and bring in my Big Shot magnetic platform. Okay, so I am going to put my vellum down, and then I'm going to put my stitched rectangle, and I'm using some of this purple tape. Let's tear that in half so that this stays in place. We don't want it moving around, jiggling around, getting out of the intended position, because then it's going to, you're not going to get that lovely balanced, centered. So see, I'm just going to place this in the middle. And because this is on my magnetic, I can lift this up and it's going to stay, because I want to make sure, I want to take a good look at it to make sure that I am centered, just like that. Okay, I think that's good. I think I've got it pretty much centered in there. So then I'm going to very carefully put it on my die cutting machine. And I'm just doing this off camera here, cranking it through. One way and then the other. Okay. Now here we have the die cut piece, and I'm going to bring in my take your pick and just very lightly loosen those pieces to pop them out, scooch them right off, and I've got just a couple more that I don't want in there. Okay, so now you can see how, can you see how that's curled? Because of the die cutting, the pressure, so it has actually curled that. So I don't want that to be curled on my, hi Jennifer, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. I don't want that to be curled on my card front, so I'm going to take my bone folder and very gently and carefully just run it like this, and that's going to help straighten that vellum out. Take that wow out of the side of it so that it's not quite as curled. It's still going to be a little smidge, but I'm okay with a smidge. I just don't want it. You can see now that it is much better. It is not quite as curled on the edges. And then the same with the edges of this die here. So I'm just going to take and just carefully run that, just a little bit of pressure. You don't want to rip or tear. Just enough to straighten that out just a little bit. And that is all. Okay, so I am going to take and use my bone folder, and I will have a blog post up a little bit later for this. When the video goes live on YouTube, my blog post will be done so that I will have all of the measurements for you. So what I'm going to do is find my Coastal Cabana. I've got quite the mess here on my desk. So because I'm going to be placing the vellum element over on this side, I want to make sure that I am stamping as far over on this side as possible. So I'm just going to ink up, and I always flip it over to make sure that I've got a good even coverage on my stamp. And because Coastal Cabana is so vibrant, I don't want it quite that vibrant, so I'm just going to stamp off. Then I'm going to breathe on it to moisten up the remaining ink that's on here, and I'm going to go right over to the side here. Make sure I'm in camera view. And it is very difficult to get this over. I'm hoping, hold your breath, I'm hoping that I've got it over far enough and then an even space. When you're not able to look right over it, it is difficult. Giving it a moment for that ink to transfer. And there we have it. So pretty. Okay, before we do anything else, let's ink up again, because we want the inside of our card as pretty as the outside. So we're going to open up the card. I've stamped off on the side, and I have given it some of my moist breath to get that ink a little better to stamp. And there we've got just that little detail in that. This block is an E block, or if you've got a Stamparatus, you could use that. Okay, so we've got the inside is done and the outside. So now we are going to bring in my favorite accessory, Wink of Stella. So I've got my bone folder, I've got my Wink of Stella, and hi Darlene, how are you? I am going to be right over the area that I wanted my Wink of Stella splatter, and you can see I've got Wink of Stella in my barrel right there, and you can also see it on the tip. So I'm holding it and I'm using this. Some people go this way, where they're tapping the Wink of Stella brush on the hard object. I like to go the other way. I like to have my bone folder and tap my Wink of Stella brush that way. And then if you hold it a little closer to the top of your project, you're going to get more control over that spray. So I'm just and it's making it oh so pretty. Okay, see that? Okay, so now I'm going to close this up, and while this has a moment to dry, this part here is pretty persnickety. So because vellum is kind of like a waxy almost finish to it, and you can see the glue through it, any adhesive you use, it takes a moment to adhere, and because this isn't going to show, so hi Stephanie, how are you? I am putting my liquid glue on here, and I'm going to hold it a moment. Let's see here, making sure that we are nice and even on either side, or as best as I can. Let me get my white on white is difficult to see. So there we go. Pressing that down. Now this is the persnickety part. So we need our rhinestones. So pull those out. So I'm going to put a little dollop of glue here, here, and here, the 3 flower centers. And I am going to center that on my vellum. Trying not to make it move at all. And then I'm going to take my glue again and just a little dollop again on the other side, the top side of it. Take your pick. Pick up. Let's do the center one first. Get that there. Scooch you. Oh, sorry about that. I was not in the camera view all the way. I am now. Okay, and then my third one. So that's going to take a moment to dry. So you can see that I've got my 3 rhinestones on there, and because I have put glue behind where they are and then on top, it hopefully will help that adhere enough. Oh, shoot. I've got glue on my finger and it just stuck. Okay, so there. Okay, let's move you carefully to the side. Like I said, it is a little persnickety, but it's worth it, I think. Okay, so now let's take our card front and hopefully my Wink of Stella is dry enough. Put this down. And I can just flip this upside down and give it a little press. Then carefully flip it over so that if my Wink of Stella is a little wet, still I'm not using my hand and smearing it all over, making it a mess. Centering that. Scooch just a bit. All right, and now we need dimensionals for the back of this. So I'm going to be careful. Flip this over carefully, and I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3. Hi, Melissa and Monica. How are you? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Okay, peel these off. Flip this over. And we want this over to the side. Now you could put a sentiment on this. I'm leaving mine blank for the moment. My sister's anniversary is coming up, so I could use this as an anniversary card. Or it could be a birthday card. You could use this as basically any kind of card you want. So I'm just putting 3 little dots of glue here, and I am going to, I need to open up the rest of my pack of my jewels. All right, because I'm going to pull off, there's 1. I like 3s. 2. Push that down with the tip of my take your pick. And 3. Okay. Hi, Chris. Hi, Roz. And there you have it. Easy peasy. Now this one here is a little darker. Every time you do it, depending on when you're stamping off, how much pressure, and I can see that this area here maybe did not get quite as much ink, but I think it's a simple but very pretty card. I'll show you the first one I did when I was playing with it. So this one here, it's a sticky on the back of that. I used the embossing folder, and I don't know if you can see the centers. I took my Wink of Stella and touched just the very center of each of those flowers to add that little bit of bling on there. But then I was like, I wasn't sure what I thought of it. I thought maybe the black was a little bit too much, as well as the embossing folder. So that's why I switched out to the vellum, making it a little bit more subtle. So the cards that I did, okay, so last week, do you remember this card here? My fun fold. So I took that and I did, this is another pattern from that Best Dressed Designer Series paper. I think the Mint Macaron butterfly really pops on the more vibrant Lovely lipstick. And remember, Lovely lipstick is one of the colors that is retiring. Yes, you're going to have so much fun with your bundle, Jeannie. Okay, so then I pulled out the Designer Series paper from the Dino Roar. Yes, this is the Dino Roar. And the, what stamp set is that? Seriously the Best. So this is from Seriously the Best. And then these are the pumpkin pie rhinestones from the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. So there's another version. And then one more version of that. This is the Timeless Tropical, is it? Designer Series paper. So, as well as the Timeless Tropical. So the stamp set. So this is the sentiment from it. And this is the tailored tag punch. So there's another one if you're needing a guy's card. And then this pattern here is the backside of that. So you can have a lot of fun. Pull out your Designer Series paper for this fold that I did last week, because you can get so many different looking cards with that fold just by switching up your colors and papers. So then I want to share some happy mail that I got. So this here, look at this gorgeous, can you see that? Is the camera going to pick up that shimmer? This is from my friend Tammy. I love Bella and Friends. It retired, was that last year or the year before? So she has sprayed this with, she's made her own shimmer mist. So she's taken a Stampin' spritzer, some rubbing alcohol, and some I'm not sure if she used the Frost White or the Champagne mist. This is the Frost White. So a couple drops of this, and with some rubbing alcohol and in your spritzer, makes that, no, I can't tell. It is, the whole front of this card is shimmery and pretty. And then this one here is from my friend Connie, and again, it's got some beautiful shimmer to it. I think that's Wink of Stella she's got on there. So pretty. And this is from my friend Sue. These are all cards that I've gotten in the last week and a little bit. I kept forgetting to show you. Look how I like how she's got those three little sequins on there. So pretty. And then this is from my friend Pat, and all of my friends know how much I love Wink of Stella, and she has got, I don't know if you're going to see it, she's got Wink of Stella here in the center of the flower, and on the ladybug's little spots, there's Wink of Stella. Isn't that so cute? And then this is from my friend Anne. This is funny. This is from my friend Mary Lynn. I like this. The 6 feet apart. That is so fun. And then this is from my friend Joanne. So that is all the happy mail that I have received. I love sending and receiving happy mail. It just is so wonderful. So I've got a whole stack of happy mail cards to be able to be sending out this week. I'm going to be sending some more out as I've been busy crafting. My house isn't getting cleaned, but I sure am making a lot of cards. You like the ladybug card, Darlene? Yeah, it is so cute. She did a really great job on that. She even has the little ladybug on the inside. So cute. So if you are needing anything and shopping my online store, please use the April host code. It allows me to send you little thank you gifts. Unless you your order is $200, then before tax and shipping, then do not use the host code, because you're going to get your own rewards from Stampin' Up. So remember, please share my video. Sharing is caring. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. I will come back and check. The measurements for this card will be on my blog in about an hour at the most, as well as up on my YouTube channel for those that are my YouTube people. Some people that follow me do not have Facebook. And before I go, I just want to say a gigantic, heartfelt thank you for everyone who supports me. It truly does mean the world to me. I didn't say this earlier because I knew I would tear up. Helping me reach my sales milestone, my career sales. It means the world to me, all your love and support. And you really have changed my life and made it better. I absolutely love what I do, and I love sharing my creations and inspiring you guys to create as well. So thank you so much, everybody. I will be back on Friday. Friday will be Paper Pumpkin. It'll be my virtual Paper Pumpkin party over in my Stampin' with Marcy Stampers group, and I will be live there, and I will share it to my business page, where I will be having some prizes for the ladies that have purchased this month's Paper Pumpkin kit from me. So thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, the vellum really does add. It's just adds that little bit without being overpowering. It's very subtle, but at the same time really takes it up a notch, I think. All right, I am going to sign off now. Thank you again so much, and I will see you on Friday. Bye for now.